Morning, you all. Good morning. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend, a beautiful Monday. Hope you all had a beautiful Thanksgiving or whatever you celebrate. I hope it was great. Morning, morning, morning. Listen, I hope everything, as people say, don't say morning, say grand rising. I'm saying good morning because I don't know what the hell good morning got to do with morning. What's up, Denver? Listen, let me tell you how this, right? I read something just now. And again, is another thing that people say, it sounds good, right? Social media. This is social media popular post. It says, don't waste your words on people who deserve your silence. Have you heard it before? Don't waste your words on people who deserve your silence. Have you ever heard that? And it sounds, that's right. Give them your silence. Give them your silence. That's right. We should give them our silence because they don't deserve your words. Let me tell you which one is stronger. You know which one is stronger? Your words are your silence. You know which one is stronger? Your words are your silence. Let's talk logical. Let's not talk social media repeat or repetitive things. Don't give people your words when they deserve your silence. You know which one is stronger? Your words are your silence. Let me tell you something about silence. A lot of times you are in your silent, you are angry still, you are emotional, but you are just silent, saving your words. Your silence is where you create the life that you desire. In your silence, in your silent thoughts, in your silent feelings. In those silences where you create. You don't create in the noise. You create in the silence. Let me tell you something, right? When you say don't give people your words who deserve your silence, it means if you're not giving them your words, switch your energy, switch your thinking, don't give them your silence either. Because a lot of times, some of y'all be holding grudge silently. And when you hold a grudge silently, you're giving it time to expand. You are giving it energy. Your silence is where you create. Remember when God said, let there be? It was silent. Nothing was happening. Let there be light. Let there be. Let there be. It was in pure silence. Because nothing was formed yet. Nothing was existing yet. It was just shh. So when God said, let there be light, and light shone, and He separated, it was silent. Listen, stop giving people your silence. When you give people, if you don't want to give them your words, switch your energy, change your mindset, change what you're thinking about, change what you're feeling, don't focus on somebody and give them your silence. Do not focus on someone with all these emotions, all this anger, all this bitterness, and give them your silence. Because in that silence, that anger begins to build. That anger begins to build. That bitterness begins to build in your silence. Because in your silence is where your thoughts are very loud. Listen, I'm telling you right now, it's not that the word carries energy. It's the meaning behind the words that carries energy. It's the energy that you give the words to. It's the feeling that comes behind the words that gives it energy. It's not just the words by itself. Words are just man-made. You made your words and you are speaking it. You are making a sound. All this, see, words is just a sound. Please, words are just sounds. But the meaning behind, the motive behind, the energy behind the words is what gives it meaning. Listen, do not give anybody anything that you don't want to give. What you must do, somebody says this, somebody did this, somebody said this to you. What you have to do, you have to understand. You can give them your word, but when you give them your word, change your energy. Don't give them the word behind with bad energy. If you give somebody a word with an energy attached to it, understand you are experiencing that too. If you give somebody a word with anger, that's your anger. You can't give it to nobody. It's yours. Bitterness is yours. Misery is yours. You can't give nobody that nonsense. Many of us think, again, this beautiful quote, don't give people your words who deserves your silence. Remember, man, your silence, what you do in the silence is how you grow. Many of us at night, when we're on our bed, laying on our back, our silence, we're silent, but our minds are very loud. True or false? Sometimes you're on your back sleeping, or you're on your back looking up in the sky at nighttime. It's midnight and you can't sleep, but you're in silence, feeling all this anxiety, feeling stress, feeling depressed, and you don't understand is in that silent is when you are creating the most that you can ever create because you are silent. Your energy is all going to the same thing. Be careful. Some people don't deserve your silence either. Listen, you just have to understand that sometimes some people just don't mean well in your life. Some people ain't supposed to be in your life. Some ain't meant to stay in your life. Some ain't meant to take up space in your life. And some don't need to take up your emotions either. Some don't need to take up your emotions. What you have to do, you have to remember that if you could give them silence, don't give them anything at all. Don't give them feelings. Don't give them thoughts. Don't give them emotions. Just pure nothing. Sometimes you have to nothing people. And I said it before. Rich rising to you too. Sometimes you have to nothing people. Not that you can't stand them. Not that you hate them. No emotions. I nothing you. Listen, you are alive. I recognize you. Listen, I'm happy that you are alive. Listen, I nothing you means that nothing is indifference. I don't feel or not feel nothing at all. Because my focus is not on you. Yes, you thought that you wronged me. Sometimes they think that they wrong you, right? They know that they wrong you because they did it on purpose. They know what they said about you was ugly. What they did to you was ugly. And now they're looking at you like, yeah, I bet you can't stand me now. I bet, no, I nothing you at all. What you do came from your heart. And if that shit is in your heart, then you already been punished. Let me say that again. See, what you have done and what you have said came from your heart. And if that's in your heart, then you're already being punished. Because if that came out of your heart, ain't nothing else I can do to you to make it worse. And when you understand that, you let people be who they are. People are already being punished. A matter of fact, being themselves, just the mere fact that they are who they are, is they are already being punished. And you have to let them be. All they are trying to do is that they are trying to punish you too. They are trying to share the punishment because they're already suffering. Because being themselves is already their punishment. And you have to understand. You have to be taking it personal. You have to be taking it personal. People are just suffering. And listen, I'm telling you right now, this is why they say you have to be careful when you are trying to save somebody who is drowning. Because all they are trying to do is just tread water. They are trying to stay above the water. So all they're going to do is pull you down when they're going down. They don't care if you are drowning. They don't care what's going on. They just pull you down. When somebody is suffering, understand, when somebody is going through hell, their own minds and their own feelings, they're going to say and do things just to bring you down because they have to share it. And some of you all be taking it so personal, man. You be taking it so personal that you begin to sink with them. They begin to sink. You begin to sink, they begin to sink, and now you don't know which one is putting who down. See, when you look at two people fussing and arguing from a distance, you don't know which one is the bigger fool. Because they both look like like equal fools. Arguments and fussing and what are we arguing for? What are we fighting about? And what are you carrying all these things within you for? You have to understand, man, people are suffering. Let people suffer in peace. Let people suffering in peace. Yeah, other people is their karma. Listen though, but seriously, we have to understand, man. We have to understand. Stop giving people things that you don't want to give. You don't want to give them anger? Don't give them anger. Because giving them anger, I'm telling you, man, you have to understand that stuff comes from you. I can't give nobody my anger. I'm angry at you. How? How are you angry at me? You're just angry. And you're using me as an excuse to express your anger. You can do it as much as you want. It's your choice. It's your business. Oh, I resent you. You can't resent me. It's impossible. Yeah, listen, I promise you, you cannot resent me. You can just hold resentment. But I'm not experiencing it. You are. So you're not resenting me. You are just carrying a useless emotion that's affecting you. And you think that if you look at me while you're holding this emotion that I'm suffering. No, you're suffering. You have to, it's called being an adult. It's called being aware. It's called being conscious. You can't carry anger from me. Yo, you all don't know this, huh? They don't teach you this. You cannot carry anger from me. Some of you all are trying to carry anger for your fathers, for your ex-husband, for your ex-wife. Let them carry their own anger. Who am I talking to, y'all? Who am I talking to? Who, y'all see, nobody understands. You all think that you are carrying stuff for people. Listen, have you ever carried some fire in your hand? Imagine if I tell you, hey, can you carry this fire for me in your hand? And as you carry this fire, as you carry this fire in your hand, I'm walking like I'm peaceful and you burning. Okay, I'll carry your fire. I'll carry the fire, but your it's burning a hole in your hand. It's burning a hole in your hand, but you are carrying it for me while I'm skipping, I'm laughing, and I'm talking on the phone because I'm not feeling the pain you are. Listen, stop carrying these useless, destructive emotions for people. You all be carrying these things and looking at you be carrying these things and looking at people like they want to experience it. Oh, I can't stand you. You're suffering, not them. You're the one suffering, not them. It's time to let people carry their own shit. Do you remember in Rush Hour, the first one, when Jackie Chan, what's his name? What was his character name in the movie? Lee. When Lee came off the plane, when Jackie Chan came off the plane and tried to give Chris Tucker, Carter, his bag, Carter, hit my bag. Carter said, no, you put your own shit in the back. You carry your own, put your own shit in the back. Listen, let people carry their own shit. Literally, let folks carry their own. Ain't you tired of carrying their shit for them? Ain't you tired of carrying people's shit? And while they are going around, people lie and cheat on you and you carrying the pain, thinking that everybody is bad, everybody is evil, you resentful, you angry, you miserable, while they're with somebody else, enjoying life. Let that sink in, man. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I want that to sink in your spirit. You deserve that. You deserve to feel that ass whooping. Let it sink in. Some people have done some things and you think that they have done it to you because it feels personal. They have done it to me. They ain't done it to you. They've done it. And you took it. Hey, Amanda. Exactly. People are doing things because that's what they do. Whether it's with you or someone else. Whether they were playing with you or not. They are just engaging in life the best way how they know. People are just living their life. You just came into their life and you think that they should stop. People doing their lives, people enjoying and expressing their life, and you came in to join their life, and you think that they should stop. So when they don't stop and they keep playing, you find offense. But you should. Why did you? Because that's what they are. This is why you must meet somebody when they are single who's living their life that they want, who's living life on beautiful terms and beautiful conditions. This is why you must do that. Because if you meet somebody playing games and thinking that you're going to stop them from playing games, you all be thinking, see, women, you are delusional sometimes. You be thinking, well, I know you playing games right now, and I know you ain't shit. But maybe if you get a piece of me and you feel this, then you might stop playing games. See, you are thinking that you can make somebody stop playing games. Have you ever seen your kids playing a game? Have you ever seen your son or daughter playing and you join them? You decide to join them in the game, and they're gonna welcome you. Hey, come play with me. And then when you're gone, do they stop? Do they stop playing when you're gone? I bet they don't. If you don't like the game, do they stop? I bet they don't. They continue playing whether you are there or not. Whether you are there or not, they play. See, you all think that you can stop people from playing games and get hurt when they don't stop. Because my daughter thinks, just because my daughter keep playing a game and when I leave she don't stop, it doesn't mean that, oh my God, so you telling me I didn't matter? No, you don't matter. That's their game that they are playing. You are just delusional. You are just thinking that you're special. You are thinking that you can change somebody from playing a game. Listen, let people play their games in peace. And if you don't like it, just exit the game. But you exit the game with all this fight and fuss, just stop playing. Shit. Stop playing. And when you stop playing, you don't have to be all this. Just find somebody who's not playing games. You all be tripping. You all be tripping big time, man. But listen, understand this, man. Understand this. Let people carry their own stuff. Some people be joining relationships with you, doing themselves, speaking about themselves, playing how they play, feeling how they feel, and you take it personal. Because you think that you can change the way how somebody feel about themselves. You can change the way how somebody play their games. You can change the way. And since you think that you can change the way, when they do what they do and be how they are, you get hurt for them being. And all you're supposed to do is just recognize who they are. You see who they are and then you get hurt. You see who they are. You see that they are suffering. You see that they are weaker. You see that they are sad. You see that they are cheaters and liars. You see that they are incompetent. You see that they are disloyal, and you take it personal. You take offense to their disloyal character. You taking offense to somebody else's character. It's just ridiculous because nobody puts it this way. You are taking offense to somebody's character. That is like if somebody gets punched in the eye and you feel the pain. It makes no damn sense. You don't feel the pain when somebody is hurt. Why do you feel that need? Why do you feel so offended when somebody is showing you their true character? This is why some of you keep being played and abused, because your ass don't listen. Because your ass don't listen. You want to stay around thinking that it's you. Maybe one day, their character is their character. And sometimes until they're ready to change their character, it doesn't change, whether it's you or someone else. Whether it's you there or somebody else. Stop being... Let people suffer in peace. Let people suffer. Stop carrying shit for people. Stop carrying shit for people. Stop carrying crap for people. You've been carrying people's crap all your life. You carrying the burden of your father. You carrying the burdens of your mother. You carrying the burdens of your ex-husband, ex-wife. You carrying people's stuff. So you have a bunch of jumbled emotions and feelings all together. You can't focus on one that you want because you are carrying everybody's stuff. And since you are carrying everybody's stuff, you're having a piece of their emotions and their feelings. And that's why you are confused. And that's why you cannot manifest what you want. You are manifesting what they are doing. You are manifesting their feelings. Listen, stop, man. One thing that I have learned is I can't carry your anger. I can't. So if I say I am angry for you, if I say I'm angry at you, it means I'm crazy. How can I be angry at you? So I'm angry. And I'm using you as an excuse to be angry. I resent you. It's because you are resentful. And you're using him or her to carry resentment and holding on to it. It's not bad that you're angry, but you are holding on to it like it's a life and death situation. You are holding on to it. Yeah, you are holding on to the resentment it depends on, life and death depends on it. You carrying it. Let me stay there. You carrying somebody's pain. Sometimes you get out of relationship and you carry the suffering. You're carrying the punishment of a relationship. Talking about you need healing. Because you need healing because you're carrying the shit that broke you. That's why you need healing. You're carrying the fire that burned you. Thinking that, well, how do I let go of the pain? Let go of the fire. Fire ain't yours. But how? Well, how do you hold on to it? Is the question. You see, we know how to carry shit, but we don't know how to drop it. It's crazy. It's like knowing how to go up, but can't go back down. Knowing how to go right, but can't go left. Knowing how to go in, but can't get out. We are just egotistical messes. That's what we are. We are egotistical messes. If you keep going right, if your car only turns right, you go in a damn circle. You gotta align the car to go left to. Every direction is needed. If you could go right, learn to go left. But how do I let go? How do you pick up shit anyways? How are you picking up all this shit? Why are you picking it up? If you can't put it down, why you pick it up? If you can't put it down, why do you pick it up? Stop picking up things that don't belong to you. All these emotions, some of them ain't yours, but you're carrying it for people. I'm telling you all, man. One day you are going to realize if you keep carrying shit. You see that when you go to the airport, they ask you, are you carrying somebody's baggage? And you say no. Okay, I'm carrying my shit. So when something happens, you are responsible for your shit. If I don't carry nobody's bag at the airport, when something is in my bag, they can say, hey, it's yours, you're going to jail. Yet you are carrying people's baggage all day You carrying people's baggage, their weight, their problems, their experiences, their hearts, their minds, their soul, and expect not to be tired and drained. You all are drained, you all are tired, you all are angry, you are miserable, you're distrustful. Is that a word? You don't trust nothing because you know why you don't trust nothing? Because it's not your experience. It's their experience. They did something. They showed you that they can't, I saw somebody show you that you can only trust them in this way, but you want to, I don't trust nobody. What the hell is wrong with you? And that shit it sounds so normal because everybody walking around here hurt. Why you all hurt? Because your ego is too big. I'm hurt. Why are you hurt? Because I showed you that I'm a liar. If I show you I'm a liar, why are you hurt? I'm the one who's hurt. Well, he cheated, and now I am so hurt. I can't heal. Why? Because he's a cheater? He seems like he hurt. Yeah, Rachie. It seems like he's the one who's hurt. My husband cheated on me for 10 years, and I'm hurt. He seems like he's the one who I need counseling. He needs counseling. He's the one who can't be. You have to let people carry their own shit, man. You've been doing for people all your life, and now you don't know how to let people do their own shit. Sometimes you have stop being people's 911. 17 journal. You know what I'm talking? Stop being everybody's 911. Let people carry their. Hey, listen. You need counseling. Go to counseling. I'm not your counselor. I'm your husband. I'm your wife. I'm your boyfriend. I'm not your counselor. I ain't your counselor. I ain't gonna never be your counselor. I'm not supposed to carry that stuff for you. See, you are carrying people's stuff for them, and they are skipping. They are skipping around the place. They're skipping. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Today's a beautiful day. No, you can't even skip because you carrying their shit. They're light. You heavy. Anytime. Anytime to release all that stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Anytime to stop carrying people's trash. Thank you, all about locks. Thank you. I'm telling you, stop carrying people's stuff. People ask, how do you have good energies like that? Kirk, how do you always smile? How you always look like in a good mood? Because I don't carry people's shit. Hey, Gotha Donex. How are you always in a good mood? I don't care. Listen, even my kids. My son is 10 years old. You carry your own shit. You do this, you're going to carry that. Because you're going to have to learn to carry your own weight. And when you see how heavy it is, you're going to put some things down. I'm telling you. Let people carry their own shit. And after a while, since people are not carrying their own burdens, since they are not carrying their own stuff, they keep picking up things and you keep carrying them for them. And they're light. They can do more things than they do. You see like how people don't take care of their relationships or their kids and stuff? And they just keep making kids because they don't carry their own responsibility. Because we're carrying it for them. So they can just go and do all the damage in this world. Let people carry their own stuff, man. Responsibility and accountability is yours to carry. But you can't even carry. You can't even create the life that you want. You can't create the life that you want, the love that you want, the peace that you want. You can't create the business that you want, the dream that you want, the finances that you want, the health and the body that you want, because you're carrying too much energy within you. You're carrying too much people within you. You can't carry. The body is not stable. You are always switching from one to one. With disempower, I'm telling you, we got to stop carrying people's stuff. Son, my son is 10 years old. Son, you did it? Yes, Daddy. Well, carry it. I'm your father, but I'm not carrying that, son. You're going to learn today. You all baby these damn kids too, especially your sons. You all be babying these sons. You all be, listen, I'm not a single parent. You all baby your sons because you feel guilty because the father is not there. Stop babying this, because these sons grow up to be just like those men that you don't like. No, they don't take no damn responsibility or accountability because they had a mother who protect them. Listen, stop protecting these little badass kids, these badass boys. Let them boys experience accountability early. My son and my daughters experience accountability. Son, you carry your own shit. Little girl, carry your own shit. You did it, you carry it. And after a while, when you're carrying so much, you're going to start to, okay, I can't. Y'all be feeling guilty because their father ain't shit. Y'all be feeling guilty because their father ain't shit. Their father is missing. Their father is this. Let them little boys carry their own shit because you can't. After a while, that boy turned 18, 19, 20, and he keep doing the same shit to you. The same shit to his girlfriend or his wife. And you don't understand. I raised you better. No, you carry them for too damn long. Hey, Tudor, how you doing? You carry them little boys. I see women protecting their sons. Like man, let them boys grown. How old is your son? 14. Let the boy carry his own shit. My mom, I carried my own. My mom didn't have the time to carry my stuff. Both things, she was carrying her own stuff. Let the boy carry his own shit. Let the girl carry her own. You carry, listen, you know what you, listen, man, you know, in this life, we only have enough for one. I'm a body made to carry one. Sometimes two when you're pregnant. Your body can only carry two when you're pregnant. You only have enough for one. But you can't even experience the one because you're carrying 10 people. I'm telling you, you're carrying your ex-husband, your ex-wife. Right? You're carrying your ex-partner, your fathers. You're carrying your mother, how your father did something to you, your uncles, that stranger, the friend who did something to you. You're carrying them. And they are resting peacefully. I can't say this enough. I can't say this enough. You can't carry people. You can't carry anger for people. See the anger that you have now? It's not for people, it's for you. You're the one experiencing it. You're the one that's slowing down. You're the one that's causing pain in your knee. You're the one that's causing pain in your lower back. So is it okay for your 21-year-old autism to be abandoned by his dad? See, with that question, you're asking me if it's okay. Is it the case? If that is the case, then that is the case. Listen, I'm not saying it's okay or not okay. That's not my place to say it's okay or not okay. I'm not saying what is good or what is not good. I'm saying what is reality. I'm not saying it's okay for a man to that man is experiencing his own karma. And your son is carrying his karma because, unfortunately, the same blood bleeds between both of them. But that father will do what he wants. Can you change it? Can you control it? Can you make him do anything? You can't. You can't make the man do anything. And you can't make your son, just like you, will find his own healing. Let me tell you all something. You are trying to protect your kids from not experiencing pain. Yeah. Please, stop. I don't care whose fault it is. Listen, the majority of things that happen to us is not our fault. Is it? It's not it's not people's fault when they become sexually abused, sexually harassed, or physically abused. It's not nobody's fault. It's the person who is doing it is evil. Or whatever else. So I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that it's nobody's fault. Listen, someone said when I was, I learned this quote that I'm going to paraphrase because I don't know exactly how it goes. It says, when I was unconscious, when I was foolish, I blamed everybody for my problems. When I was foolish, I blamed everybody for my problems. Then I became smart and I began to blame myself. Then I became wise and I blame no one. See all the blame stuff that we be doing, it don't help. Why must someone be blamed? We have to see reality. Somebody cheated on you. Well, it's my fault that somebody cheated on me. It's not your fault. It's not their fault. But that's the case now. Where do we go from here? Whether it's his fault, your fault, where do we go from here? That has to be the question. But what do I do with those issues? It's not your issues. It's his issues. Listen, my father wasn't there. I saw my father once. I had to get my own healing, right? You can't heal your son. You can only heal your son when you accept it and you stop fighting. A mother can heal her children or help her children heal when she become healed. And when you blame it and pointing the finger and thinking it's not yours. Stop taking the issue of the daddy. Stop taking the daddy's issues. Stop taking all these things. Do what you got to do. Do what you are. Do the best that you can. Don't worry about his father. If he's not there, it's his own choice. But it's not yours to carry. You heal. When you heal, your son is fed. When you heal, your kids are fed and your kids are healed. See, like when Christ died, it's the generation in the past and the future became healed through him, became saved through him. Because in the family, when you realize that you can't carry nobody's shit, your son, see the energy change. The energy of pure love, peace, and happiness begin to be flowing within you. And that's what you feed your family. You are feeding your family guilt, anger, resentment, and hatred. You can't do that. Your son will find his own peace, just like how you had to. How many of us in here, let's be honest, can we have a come into Jesus moment? How many of us in here had to find their own healing? Matter of fact, how many of us in here had to are now experiencing our own healing? How many of us in here are experiencing our own healing right now at this point? How many of us in here are going through their own healing in their 40s and 50s and 60s right now? Your son gonna be okay. Your son is gonna be okay. Your daughters are gonna be okay. But now you have to, listen, you can't protect these kids. You can't protect them. You can only do as much as you can being there, because sometimes you can't see everything. You don't control everything. But you're going to find your own healing. You have to pray that your son find his own path. And he will. He will. I promise you, he will. See, we are trying to protect our kids from what we went through. You can't. They have to go through. If they don't go through, they don't evolve. If they don't go through their own shit, they don't evolve. Hey, superpower. If they don't go through their own shit, they don't evolve. They have to evolve somehow. You cannot stifle their growth. The only way people evolve is to go through pain. Because without pain, you see nothing wrong. And when you see nothing wrong, you stay the same shit all your life. You have to allow people to experience their own pain. From a child to an adult. I let my kids see their own pain. Listen, you're going to feel this. Oh, yeah, you're going to feel this. Sometimes my daughter, my daughter is 10. Going to 11, actually 11. And she came home and she was crying. Daddy, I had a friend and now he don't like me. And blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, good. She said, what do you mean he's good? I said, you have to feel it. Because this is what happens. It happens and it's going to happen again. I said, it's okay. It's not because of who you are. But they have the right to stop talking to you. They have the right to remove themselves from you. They have the right if they want to stop talking to you. But why do they do it? Because they have to. And it doesn't matter why they do it. So I'm teaching my daughters and my son now. Listen, let people be who they are. It's not you, it's them. Let folks be assholes. Let folks be everything. But when you see somebody's being an asshole, can I tell you this? Don't be the toilet paper. That went over many people's heads. That went over many people's heads. When you see somebody being an asshole, the worst thing that you can do is become the toilet paper. Because if so, they're going to wipe their ass with you every single time. And you're going to wonder why you are so shitty. You are in a shitty mood. You are in a shitty feeling, a shitty emotions. Don't become their toilet paper because they're going to use you. But how do you do that when as a parent? You have to. You can't. Listen, I told my daughter, listen, daughter, it's okay. Let them go. Let them go. If they don't like you, let them be. Daughter, everybody's not going to like you. It's okay. And they don't understand it now, but they will. You put that that seed in their spirit now, when they're 10, 11, 12 years old, it's going to grow. My daddy said, I can't control what you do. So I know it's not me. Because I'm teaching my daughter the same thing I'm teaching you. I'm teaching my son what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching my 5-year-old daughter, 6-year-olds now, what I'm teaching you guys. It's no difference. We are all the same. If it's you, listen, girl, let them friends. I said, baby girl, you won't have the same friends anyways in 10 years. I said, you won't have the same friends in the next 10 years. I said, don't worry. Friends are going to come and friends are going to go. But the ones who stick with you, focus on them. See, we focus on the ones who are gone. You know how much, and imagine if we take that focus of the ones who are here. See, many times you are so focused on the ones who left and how they treated you. And we're trying to figure out why. And all that energy, if we take that energy and put it on the ones who are still there, put it in us, you know how far we will go? You know how far we're going to go? You know how far we will grow from it? But many of us, we are so focused on our fathers, who left. My father left me. I never met my father. But if I put focus on my Father, I will become just like him. Listen, whatever you see and what you do becomes the same. Whatever you see, as you grow older, whatever you focus on, because the subconscious mind does not know what is right or wrong. It just receives it. If you focus on something, it sticks. It comes in. The subconscious mind is impersonal. Hey, Belizean, how you doing? The subconscious mind, you cannot choose what goes in. So if you focus on the ones who did you wrong, the ones who lie, the ones who cheat, that begins to consume your energy. And therefore, that's what you begin to attract. Many of you are attracting the same things because you're same focus. Let people carry their own shit. Because when you begin to carry it for them, you begin to attract it. Can I explain to you how it works? Can I explain to you a situation of how it works? Can I? Can I show you how energy really works? Because I don't think many of us understand. Let me show you why you don't carry people's stuff. Let me show you why you don't carry people's stuff. Okay? Check this out. Let's say somebody cheated on me. I was with a woman. She cheated on me. Okay? When she cheats on me, I become angry, unforgiving, bitter, anxious, and scared. 5 things. Those 5 things begin to affect my spirit. It begin to affect my energy, my frequency. Okay? It begin to affect my frequency because now I'm angry, now I'm bitter, I'm resentful, I'm anxious, and I'm fearful. Those 5 things. My energy, since I'm carrying those in my energy, I begin to feel heavy. It drops my frequency to a whole lower experience. Second, let me ask you one question. Continuing. Do you think cheating is high frequency or low frequency? Hey, Creole Fire, how you doing? Do you think cheating and lying is high frequency or low frequency? Think about it. Do you think cheating is of a higher vibration or a lower vibration? Is cheating a higher thing or a lower thing? What's going on, Corey? How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? Hey, it's good to see you, man. Now, many of you are going to say cheating is a lower vibrational thing. So if your frequency dropped, your energy dropped, and cheating was a lower vibrational thing, then guess what? Now you match. Now you're in alignment with the cheating. Think about it. Think about it. If cheating is a lower vibration, and what you got from the cheating, which is you become anxious, you become hurt, you become frustrated, you become anxious, and you become bitter, then your frequency now that you have gotten to match the same frequency or the same level as the cheating itself. So now the cheater and the cheatee are now joined together. You see do you see how that works? You begin to match the frequency of the cheater. When you begin to match the frequency of the cheater, guess what happens? You attract cheaters. That's why everybody now later on becomes do the same things to you because it's in your spirit. Namaste, Miss Howard. Namaste. Do you understand how it works now? Do you get how it works? Does that make sense? No? It still don't make sense to you all? I'm trying to explain in a way how you attract what you are. Does it make sense? Do you all get it? If cheating is a lower vibration, and when somebody cheats on you, your anger, your resentment, your bitterness all drops and your fear drops. Now you begin to match the frequency of the cheater. Now the cheater and the cheatee is on the same wavelength. It's on the same energy because the experience, the energy in your feelings, the energy in your emotions now is so strong that it begins to attract all the people who are doing it. This is why you can't carry people's shit. This is why I said you can't take care of people's shit. Because when you carry people's shit, you attract them even more. When you carry people's shit, you attract more of the shit from people that you're carrying. Yeah. You have to stop. When you realize that you are carrying, oh shit, I'm in the same vibration of the cheater. Let me release this. Let me clean myself off. Let me dust myself off because I can't carry this no more. Because if I keep carrying it, I'm giving the universe instructions to keep sending me the same energy. If I carry it, I'm giving the universe my approval to keep sending me the same people. See, hey Beatrice, how you doing? Understand. This is a very powerful thing that nobody ever taught us. See, we think if I carry anger for someone, then I could always keep my distance. You think that's your reason for keeping your distance. See, we think that if I carry anger for you, then my anger will prevent me from dealing with you again. No, your anger will actually make it worse for you, because you will find him again. You will find her again. You will be with them everything because you're carrying in the relation to the feeling. That's their karma. That's their karma. Hey Miranda, it was long. I drove for like 10 hours yesterday. I'm the exact same way. When we think about someone, we either bump into them. Yeah. So I'm telling you all, man, listen, we're being lied to. We're being misunderstood. We're being misunderstanding a whole bunch of stuff. And so this is the reason why I don't carry people's stuff. Because listen, carry your own shit. Carry your own stuff. Now sometimes you have to assist them in their journey. You're not, listen, son, I've been telling my son, I ain't carrying this for you, but I'm going to teach you how to get out of it. I'm going to teach you how to think. Because many of us don't know how to, we can only think within the programs that we have put in our minds. Or they have put in our minds and our bodies. Sometimes the program is so hard to get out of. Sometimes the program is so hard to get out of. It's so hard because it feels uncomfortable. It's a repeated pattern. The program is so hard to get out of because when you, if you've been feeling sick all your life, if you've been feeling sad all your life, if I say feel happy, how? Exactly. How? You can't, because the program, when you feel happy, you feel like you're lying to yourself. And you feel like if I feel happy, something might happen so that it brings me back to the sadness. It brings me back, something bad might, see, if I'm happy for too long, I think Satan does something that brings me back the sadness. No, it's not the Satan bringing it. It's in that program brings it back. The program is a natural program that when you are not being intentional, the program controls you. This is why the word conscious and being aware is necessary. You know what conscious mean? To be conscious is to be aware of your programming. To be aware of your programming, your own programming. Consciousness, the ability to be aware of your own unconsciousness. Consciousness is the ability to be aware of your own unconsciousness. Let's put that as the new definition of being conscious. Are you interested in dating? What are you talking about? Where you get dating from this? Some of y'all minds are only one way, Are you interested in dating? Did you hear me talking about dating? I mean, God damn. Your minds is so one way. Dating where? You hear me talking about dating? We're talking about serious stuff on here. You're talking about dating. Oh my God. But seriously, man. Listen, we have to understand, man. People are going to give you things. But then they're not really giving it to you. They're not really giving it to you. They are expressing themselves. They are expressing the energy that's coming from their heart. They are expressing their own feelings. They are only expressing their minds. They are expressing their own behavior. They could only express what's on the inside. And therefore, what's on the inside is being expressed on the outside. When you see somebody expressing their behaviors on the outside, this is how you know what's really within them. You see, listen, you want to get to know somebody? See what's coming out. It must come out. The apple tree must one day create apple. It must bring forth apple, sooner or later. The lemon tree must bring forth its lemon. The banana stem, the banana herb, because there's no banana tree. Banana herb must bring out the bananas. And if it's not bringing it out, sometimes it's not effective. No, I don't think so, Miranda. But how can you leave your son after 21 years of his life? Easy. You can. Some people can. Okay. Gucci, have you left your son after 21 years? Have you left your son after 21 years, Gucci? Because if you haven't left your son, why are you so angry that his father left? His father, that's his. If his father think that is okay, that's what he is living his truth. You live yours. You have to live your truth. He's living his. You worried about why he's not living your truth. His truth and your truth are two different truths. You trying to live his truth and understand his truth. Don't understand his truth. Understand yours. If your truth is don't leave your kid's life, then you keep doing that. Listen, you can't, this journey becomes so hard when you cannot control your own, when you are trying to control people's journey, when you're trying to control their belief system, their actions and their behaviors. This journey becomes really hard for you because you're trying to have control on the outside. Gucci, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I asked a question like this. Is there anyone in this room who haven't had to experience their own pain and their own suffering and their own healing? Can you protect your kids from all the things that they're going to face? Can you protect your children from growth? What if you wasn't here? What if you wasn't alive? Will they still not do it? What if you was not present? Will things stop happening because you are gone? Things are gonna stop happening as life stop because the parents is gone? You can only focus on what you can control. You can't control what somebody else do, how they treat you, how they lie and how they cheat on you. You can't control how they disrespect you, but you can let them be, and you can remove yourself from the situation. That's what you can do, is control you. Many of us, we just don't like the idea that we have no power. So we carry these emotions instead over people. My point today of this message, before I go in this gym, my point today of this message is that you can't carry people's stuff. You are only equipped for one, maybe two when you could have kids. But you can't carry people's stuff. You teach your kids to carry their own shit. I remember when I used to train soldiers, even in combat. You train them for so long. I was a drill sergeant, and I was that for 2 years. And in that, being a drill sergeant, you take in young kids, 18-year-olds who never brushed their own teeth, who never wiped their own asses, who never did anything for themselves, who never washed their clothes, who never ate healthy, who never exercised, who never did a push-up. You take in young kids and you train them. You train them and you train them. But you don't train them to be privates. You train them to be a sergeant, to be a leader. When you're done training them, you have to believe that what you have done is good enough. That means when you set them out in this real army, when they go to combat, because many times I train soldiers and in 6 months' time they was already in Iraq. You have to just know you have done all you could have done, because it F's with you. I had to leave them soldiers to figure this shit out for yourself. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure this shit out. If you don't figure it out, life is gonna figure it out for you. And when life do it for you, I don't think you're gonna like it. You have to figure this shit out. Do you feel like everyone has cheated at least once in their life? So if they don't clear that energy, will that still give them energy? Will they still give that energy off? It's not the fact that everybody who has cheated. Let's say the ones who have cheated in their life. How do you clear the energy? Energy is just, let me say this. Something that I have learned is this. You don't necessarily carry the energy with you. I know some of y'all gonna be like, what? I thought you said you carry energy. You don't carry the energy really, per se. You don't walk around with, you're not a bag of energies walking around. what you are naturally is a bag of thoughts. It's a bag of your vibration, and it's a bag of feelings. You're not really carrying these things around. You're carrying memory. See, the way how you reacted when it happened is what you carry, the memory. And then those things create your thoughts. And those thoughts, based on the frequency that you're in, when you carry those thoughts and you entertain those thoughts, then the energy is, what you have done is coming back to you. You're not walking around with things necessarily that you are carrying. What you are doing is just when the thought comes, you entertain the thought. So you want to cheat, right? We have the power that even when we think, we can do something against our thoughts. When we think, we don't have to do anything. When we think, nothing has to be done. It's just thoughts. So if you don't have to, yes, you clear the energy by changing the way how you think. The way how you think must change. You must find the balance between your thoughts, because if you keep the same thoughts thinking the same way, then the same feelings come. And when the same feelings come, that means you are back in the program. And when you are back in the program, you do things that the program allows. That cheating and lying. See, people say that once a cheater, always a cheater. Not necessarily. You can change the way how you are trajecting your own energy by changing or by being aware or being conscious of the way how you traject your thoughts. You can actually think and experience something different. You can actually imagine. See, when we use imagination, the power of imagination. I have this lady on here. Her name is Sue Power. Her name is Sue Power. I think she's watching me. Sue Power, are you still there? I looked at the video of Sue Power yesterday. And Sue Power is not a spring chicken. She's a grown woman. I don't want to reveal her age. But when you look at Sue Power's body, she trains very hard. But you have to understand the way how she trains. She's right there. She has to visualize herself first. She had to see it. She had to experience it. She had to visualize it. She had to change the way how from thinking from being the person before she began to train. She had to see it. She had to believe it. She had to focus on it. And even when the desire to eat, the things that she wanted to eat comes, she has to understand, this is my goal, this is my thought. See, nobody wants to be uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable. But you can't get from that to that without thinking and seeing and allowing the thoughts to come, but changing the way how you think. You got to change the way how you think. You got to change the way how you feel. 52 years old. If you go to her page and you see her physique, you'd be like, damn. Listen, one day I saw one of her pictures and I was like, is that you? She's like, yep. It was a video. I said, that's you in the video? She's like, yep. I said, how you doing? God dang. You have to change the way how you think. When you change the way how you think, you change the energy, because your thoughts affect your feelings and your emotions. Your emotions affect what you do, your actions. So therefore, your thoughts, see, you have to be, let me say this right here. You have to be responsible for your thoughts. You have to be accountable for your thoughts. And even though sometimes the thoughts just happen, you have to be accountable for the thoughts you entertain. The one you entertain, you have to be accountable for it. Some of y'all want to walk around entertaining all these thoughts. Listen, the point of this video is this: carry your own shit. Carry your own shit. Don't carry people's shit. And people's shit is the trauma and the anger and the misery and the things that they bring to you. People give you a gift, you ain't got to take it. You can say no thank you. I don't know why you all gotta take it and then complain about it. Why do you take people's shit, then complain about it? Why do you carry people's shit? Why do you take people's shit and complain about it? If you're gonna take it, take it. You know, somebody, I talked to a lady the other day. And she said, he cheated, he's still cheating, he's still doing it. I don't know what to do. What you mean you know what to do? Yeah, you know what to do, but you just don't want to do it because it doesn't align to what you want to do. Gucci said it's a parent. That's different. You can think that all you want. That's your belief system. Listen, most of the things that you struggle with your own belief system. 90% of your problems is from your own mind and your own belief system. Used to be in great shape. Got that way because how I saw myself change. Then I found out my foundation was sand, and it changed my mindset again. Listen, you can listen. You can't. I can't make you understand what I'm saying. When you are ready, you will, or you wouldn't. That's on you. But I could just speak on a reality that I practice. If you think there's a separation between parents and lovers and this and that, then that's on you. Again, you only suffer your own thoughts. You only suffer your own beliefs. That's all you suffer is your belief and your thoughts. If you think people should do this and people should do that, then that's what you're going to suffer. Because when they ain't doing it, you're going to suffer. If you expect this from people and they don't do it, you suffer. If you think everybody should be like this and they're not, you suffer. You are suffering your own thoughts. 90% of your own problems is your own the way you think. That's just what it is. But if you want to hold on to the way you think, you're going to hold on to the suffering too. Yeah, Kelly. If you want to listen, if you're going to hold on to the way you think, you're going to hold on to your suffering too. Understand? Your thoughts, you're going to, something comes from it. We suffer ourselves. But I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to tell you all, stop carrying people's shit. You can't control what the father of your kids do, how they did it. You can't control what your ex-husband, your ex-wife, your current partner do. You can't control it. You can't control what your boyfriend, girlfriend is doing. You can't control what your kids are doing. You can't control what nobody is doing. The stranger, the gym people, the people outside, the people inside, the people in the work. You can't control what you only have control of. You see, God said this. Well, God didn't say it. I'm just saying God said it. Because you know how like we say God said it? God didn't say a damn thing. I'm just saying it. Imagine this life. There's so much things going on outside. So much. And I want you to think about this. There's so much going on the outside. So much happening. So much happening right now. But if you focus on everything that happens and you take it personal, you're going to be a confused person. You're going to be confused as a mother effer. You're going to be divided. You're going to be confused. You're going to be ridiculous. You're going to be uncontrolled. You're going to be off, on, up, down, left, right. You're going to be all over the place. But one thing that I've learned, if I could just have only control on what's happening on the inside, the things don't stop happening. You know, things have been happening for billions of years. How dare you think that because of you, that it should stop? I want a world where there's no wars and this has been happening for billions of years. You think because you came, it should stop. You became your own God on this planet. And you don't see nothing wrong with it. And yes, he doesn't think, yes, that's not how I think. It's not consciously. Things have been happening for millions and billions of years. And you want it to stop. How can you change your mindset if the evidence won't allow you change it? Like your belief changed when your friend said you were handsome. My belief didn't change then. It just made me look at myself a little different for a moment. That didn't change my belief. That made me feel good. But that really what wasn't change my belief system. My belief system was deeper than that. This was after combat, after being struck by lightning, after being a whole bunch of crap. It's not, you know, we look for evidence, but what evidence is there? Our evidence is our perception. There's no real evidence. Our evidence is just what we think we see, how we see it, what we believe, and match what we believe. Sometimes we want to hear something nice. And when we hear something nice, but if you're looking for evidence, you're going to find evidence. Listen, here's the thing. You can learn to believe whatever you want to believe. You can learn to believe whatever you want to believe. You know what changed my mind is to realize I can't keep doing this shit. This shit ain't working for me. This ain't working for me. I've said it before. The cycle that I'm in ain't working for me. Yeah, when somebody told me I'm handsome, I felt good. But that didn't change how I feel on the inside. You know what I mean? How I felt on the inside about myself. Me being handsome, thank you. It feels good. But it's deeper things, right? It's deeper things. When, you know, I'm done. This can't be what, this drama can't be what life is about. Ain't no damn way. But I was at a point at my bottom though. But so I had to realize this can't be it. You know, sometimes it's about reality, a realization of this can't be it. This just can't be it. This cannot be it. Ain't no damn way this is it. But, however, I began to read books. Like Miranda said, somebody told me something different. But I began to look for it. I began to read some books. I began to read some stuff, study some stuff. And I began to study some stuff. I began to see different perceptions or different perspectives. You see what I'm saying? I began to see different perspectives. So yes, well, it's like me coming on here and say, hey, listen, this is such and such. Blah, 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 blah. You never thought that way before. Oh my God, I see it now. Right? Oh my God, I see it. And then you begin to, maybe, what if I listen to Kirk and put my mind to this way? Maybe I might. And then that's how that's how the change begin. So yes, but I'm telling you, the evidence is always there. It's just what we are choosing to believe. The evidence is always there. The evidence is going to always be there. Ain't nothing. It's just that what we are looking for is also looking for us. What we are looking for is also looking for us. What we are looking for is also looking for us. The evidence is how others see us. I know that people say we shouldn't listen to others, but that's not how it works. If I do the right things and everybody else treats me as I do everything wrong, then who's right? You know, sometimes people are going to see exactly what they want to see. But I get what you're saying. Definitely get what you're saying. Evidence is, and you're right, people are used as our mirrors too. People are used as our mirrors. People are going to, we see, when our energy change, people are going to see it. When our energy is this way, people are going to see it. The way how they approach us, the way how they talk to us, the way how they treat us. Our energy, it changes our energy. So people are a big mirror when it comes to the way how we live. But listen though, you got to look for whatever you desire. Is right there. I think this is why the Bible says, seek and you shall find. Seek and you shall find. But when you find it, many of us are finding things and we're still holding on to the old things. So you're wasting your damn time. But after a while, it's going to kick in. Many of us are seeking for the life that we want. But when we find it, it's not as stimulated, it's not as strong, it's not as the one that we're just leaving. So we hold on to the one that we are leaving, or we're trying to leave, and let the one that because I promise you right now, the life that I live is not stimulated as my old one. I remember I used to be in the club, shaking my stuff on people, on women. You know, in the club, taking women home. That was, you know how stimulated that was? That was very stimulated. That was high. It puts you on a high because who am I taking home tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I getting into tonight? Tonight, boys, you with me? Who going? You, 3 of us. Let's roll. Let's take these. Hey, see those 3 girls right there? Let's take them home. All right, bet. Gone. That was stimulation. That means they were how I dressed. They were how I... Listen, I'm telling you, Susan, listen, my body... Oh, it's peaceful now. My body matched what I used to do. Listen, I used to go in the club. I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen, let's be honest. I used to go in the club and take my shirt off. I used to be fit though. I was fit. I was chiseled. I was ripped. My chest was huge. My arms was huge. And as soon as I take my shirt off, the ones who look at me, yep, come on. Let me take you home. Stimulation every night from different people. So when I was coming to this side, I realized the stimulation was different. Shit. So nobody has stimulated me no more. Wait. So nobody noticed me no more? Listen, you know, nobody looked at me no more. Nobody think I'm cute no more. But I had to see it for myself, even though it was uncomfortable, this going through that change, because now the woman kind of, the drama thinking about me having something. Feeling all these emotions of, I need women to get me stimulation so it could build my ego. Hey, ego. My ego was up there, man. My ego was up there. It was high. I was like, yeah. You know who I am? Listen. Let's be honest. I'll be honest with you, okay? Miranda told me I gotta be transparent. This is gonna be funny, okay? This is gonna be funny. One of my guys used to have a name for me. GBH. You know what GBH is? Guess what GBH? That was my name, my club name. GBH. You will never guess what GBH was. My name was GBH. I was fit. I had a career. Right? I had a career. I had a little bit of money. I had looks. I had fitness. My name was GBH. Get Bitches Hazel. God dang it. Get Bitches Hazel. Grievous butter. GB! Hey, what's up, man? Listen. And it was like, yeah, GB, that's right. Don't forget. Get bitches. You have to come playing. I ain't playing. Y'all, I traveled this world getting bitches. As that my name was. I traveled this world. I remember we was in Germany, man, for a couple years. After Iraq, we came back to Germany. And that night that we came back from Iraq, we was out. All night for the next 6 months. Every night we were out. Get bitches. Get bitches Hazel. I ruined people's lives. You don't understand. I ruined people's lives. Ruined their life. Ruined it. You know how many apologies I had to make after I began this journey? You know how many apologies I had to make, man? The stimulation is different. See, this side is not as fun as we once know. This side is not. See, now I can't hold a grudge. You know how it is not hold a grudge? You feel confused. I can't hold a grudge because you did this. I can't take it personal no more. See, taking you personal, holding a grudge and being angry was my energy source. If I hold a grudge, I was angry, I was fired up. Now, when I can't hold a grudge, the energy is expressed differently. The energy was expressed differently. I can't hold a grudge, I can't have anger. So now my emotions and the way how I express it myself will be different. Shit, that's not fun anymore. Because people think I'm weak. People think I'm soft. Dude thinking I'm soft now. Like, get bitches. What's wrong, man? Nah, I'm good. Matter of fact, I was in the gym. I told you I was in the gym a couple years ago. And this dude from years ago, like, hey, man, where the bitches at? Brother, I don't know, but you still do this? You still doing this? We in our 40s now. You still looking for bitches? Yeah. Where the bitches at? Bro, I ain't did that in years. We still doing this though? We old. We don't need them things anymore. We need a woman who can recognize when we get in a stroke. We need a woman now that can see the symptoms of strokes and diabetes. You have to understand, man. You have to understand. Right now, the program is making you hold on to all these feelings, these people, these situations, because it welcomes those things to keep you in the same place. And when you begin to change the life over that you want, those things gotta go, because you can't have those things that you're trying to leave and have a different vibration. It don't work like that. Neither a nurse and a person. It's painful. It's very painful. The expression of life changes. The way you see things change. The way you see things change. It is your choice to hold on to what's breaking you or let go of it. And you know when it's breaking you? Because you don't feel good. You hate life. You're drained and you are tired. You're frustrated. You're spending all your energy on resentment, holding grudges for years. Some of you have been holding grudges for years. You spend all your time. Denver, are you at work yet? I'm not right, Miranda. We spend all our years. I'm telling you, that's when you know you're holding on to things that's breaking you. Body is painful. Mind can't rest. You can't sleep. You having all this, like those physical pains that begin to manifest from those thoughts. Or you're walking, okay. Your back begin to go out, your knees. See that knee right there? See that knee? That knee is a big red flag for holding on to a lot of unforgiveness, to a lot of resentment. That knee, when the knee begins to go, pay attention. Yeah, pay attention. Soul shattering, spreading, exchange. Yeah. And so you realize that you have to swap one for one. When you let people carry their own shit. I know you did this to me, but you didn't do it to me. You did it. You really did it because it came from your heart. People do things because of who they are. 95% of people do things because of who they are. I used to once carry the excuse. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be a little honest with you guys. It made me feel better to cheat because I thought, well, since you pissed off and I'm pissed off at you, let me go and do what I do. So I went and cheat. You know what? Your macaroni and cheese, they didn't have enough cheese. Let me go and cheat. Right? Stupid. You call me a name and you mess with my ego. Let me go cheat. You said this to me and you told me, do you? So I went and cheat. And now, in this new life, you're like, shit. What do you do when you're pissed off? Sit your ass down. When you mad at her, sit your ass down. Go somewhere and what you be mad at? If that's the woman that you have in your life, you being mad don't really help. Find a space to smile again. You know what I mean? Because when you don't put any more options besides being happy and being at peace, you don't find options or reasons to be miserable. When you don't stop giving yourself options. Some of y'all be giving yourself the story about the damn donkey and the 2 piles of hay. When you have options, sometimes you starve to death. The 2 piles of hay was put in front of the donkey. The donkey was hungry. The master put 2 piles of hay. But both pies look as equally delicious. And the donkey didn't know which one to choose. And the donkey died choosing because he didn't know which one to choose. And he died choosing. Now imagine if the master only put 1 pile. He probably would have been alive. See, some of you are giving yourself too many options. Sometimes you have to remove. Kirk, why are you so happy? Why do I need another option? Why would I need another option? Hey, Lydia. What pain would result from being defeated? Like you're always going to fail no matter what you do or try. That's something that happens. Because that's the energy, right? If you feel defeated, everything that you do, you will see a defeat in it. Wait, what the heck was I saying before that? I forgot. Miranda. What was I saying before that? I totally forgot. Where was I going? What did I say before I said that? Or I read that comment? I forgot. Totally forgot. But yeah, man. Options. Thank you, Denver. You gotta stop giving yourself options. Kirk, why are you always smiling? What you want me to frown? I'm not giving myself a reason to frown. I don't wanna frown. I don't wanna. Kirk, you're not mad? Why would I be mad? Because what he said, I don't give myself an option to be mad. I don't want to be mad because it just drains me. There's nothing wrong with being mad. There's nothing wrong with being angry. I just don't want to do it because it drains me. I just don't feel like getting angry. So let me ask. Some people, somebody said, Kirk, I think I forgive too easily. Girl, keep forgiving easily. Keep doing it. Because when you harden your heart, Lord, it's not better. Forgive. But sometimes when you forgive, you have to just know when to walk away too. It's not that you forgive too easy. It's just that you keep going back. You keep going back and you're back. There's nothing wrong with forgiving easily. It's a beautiful thing. Now, I don't even hold grudges, so I don't have to forgive you. I don't hold your grudge to you. You did what you did. You did it because you're grown. You did it because you had a choice. You did it. What am I going to forgive you for? You did it. You wanted to do it. I'm okay. You too nice. I'm telling you, keep being nice, but just create boundaries so that people can't use you, because many of us, boy, we become somebody's mat. They walk all over us and we continue laying down for them. I ain't talking about that. We have to learn to be who we are, but create boundaries. Not walls, but boundaries. Means that I will forgive the hell out of you, but hey, you good? Oh, no, I'm not mad. I forgive you. But you stay right there, though. You stay your ass right there. Stay right there. No. Don't. I don't want to hug you. No, I don't want to hug you. I don't want to hug. I don't want to hug you. My daughter be like, huggy? Can I have a huggy? I don't want a huggy. You know, when you have daughters as a man, it softens you a bit, man. I feel myself sensitive. I feel myself being soft. Daddy, can I have a huggy? Yes, baby, you can have a... And my voice changed? Yes. And I don't even mind, whether in public or not. Because I don't get out of pocket and get pissed off. Exactly. Daddy, can I have a huggy? Yes, you can, girl. Come here, girl. She's like, oh my God, yeah. But I love it. I love that version of me. I don't have to be, people say, Kirk, you smile too much, man. You confuse women. You think that women are flirting. Women think that you are flirting. I don't care what they think. That's their business. That's not my problem. That's not my issue. Why would I stop who I am because you have issues? That's like me telling you stop dressing how you dress because I keep lusting at you. That's my issue. That's my issue. Hey, I don't think you should dress like that because I keep lusting. Man, dress how you want to dress. And after a while, I figure a way how to look at you that don't make me lust. Let me figure shit out. Let me figure it out. Let me figure it out. Let me figure out how I maybe turn my head. As soon as those thoughts come, turn my head. As soon as I see that way, change my mind, change my perception, change my idea, change my visual. Let me figure out the way. But Kirk, every time you smile at a woman, she thinks that you want her. That's their business. That's not my problem. Why do I have to stop that? No, I smile because I like smiling is for me. When I smile, I feel good. When I smile, my muscles in my face create this toxin, this beautiful energy to flow so much better. So let me smile. I smile because of me, not because of you. Oh, you got. I don't give myself options. I don't want no options. It's like asking a Libra. Anybody a Libra on here? Is asking a Libra, what do you want to eat? Oh shit, here we go. Well, I'm coming. You pick. All right, I'll pick. Let's do some chicken. No, I don't want chicken. Okay. Some pizza? No, I don't want pizza again. I had pizza 2 weeks ago. Okay. How about some fish? Some fish. Okay, tacos. No, taco no. Taco November 17th. It's January 1st. Why do you want tacos? So what do you want? Anything really. Anything really. God dang it. You know what? I'm just going to cook. So Libras was just relaxing. No. Anybody a Libra right here? I have to give some. Listen, I can't be talking like this without being a little humorous. You know what I mean? I gotta put some humor in. Imagine if I don't put humor in my conversations. Y'all hate me. I gotta bring some humor. You know what I mean? I gotta bring some nonsense. I can't just talk like this all day without bringing humor. I gotta put some humor in it, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. But listen, but seriously, man, I don't give myself options. I have learned, I struggle with myself for many years. I struggle with myself. Ask her to your favorite restaurant. I saw a video, but were you the one who sent me the video? I saw the video. That same thing. Salt and pepper was best. What the heck was I saying? I was going to say something. I forgot again. But yeah, man, I struggled with this for a long time. I remember when I was a drill sergeant in the army, I couldn't hide this part of me. So I was told when I became a drill sergeant, dude, then this was me all my life too. Humor. Some of y'all don't think it's funny, but I think it's funny. I've made myself laugh. That's my job, to make myself laugh. And so, I was soft. And they well, you're gonna be a terrible drill sergeant because you're never mad. You never, you never like hard. You know what I mean? Like you don't yell, and you don't. So I said, man, I believed it too. And I remember when I first started after the drill sergeant school, I used to practice this face. I used to practice, right? I used to practice this face. Cause a drill sergeant is scary. You have the big ass hat on your head. You're in this uniform. Your uniform is crisp, and you walking around like this. But the first couple of days, I had a headache. I'm like, this ain't working for me. I had a headache. I'm like, I can't keep this energy. I can't keep this energy of looking like I'm mad all day. Serious. Come here, soldier. Come here. Oh, my head hurt. Every day I went home, my head hurt. Then somebody said, Kirk, stop that foolishness. Be you. I said, but if I become me in this job, they're not gonna respect me. She said, trust me, they respect you. Man, I brought myself. My soldiers still, this is like 2010, 2011 to 2012. I still have my soldiers inboxing me. Man, this was the best dress. I have private soldiers from all different companies or different platoons trying to be in my platoon. Like, this is the best dress on ever. That's when I have learned. Listen, carry you everywhere you go, man. You carry you everywhere you go. Y'all be in relationships, not being you. You be in your job, not being you. You be in your situations, not being you. You're suffering, having headaches. So I've learned in relationships, just carry you. Whoever you are, carry it. Just carry it. Carry it everywhere. It's so peaceful to carry yourself because now you don't have to fight for control and fight when you carry yourself, and the people who love you are going to love you. Am I married? Asking for a friend. I am very, very, very married. Very, very. But listen, I'm very married too. Not even a little bit. I'm a lot. I'm a lot married. I remember I told myself that I was going to be a monk for many years to practice being a monk. You said good? Why is that good? Why is that good? But my wife came along and I can't even go to Tibet, Tahiti, India to be a monk. Because now, you're going to be a monk and leave me and the kids? God dang it, you're right. So let me stay. You're right, I can't leave now. It's be a bad time to leave because especially my little baby girl. So I had to learn to bring the monastery to where I'm at. And practice being mindful. No, my wife didn't hear me. Oh, Lord. I told people all the time, when I met my wife was the most toxic person I ever met. People don't believe me. Because they look at her now and like, she's so peaceful. Yeah, she's very peaceful. I think when I met my wife, let's be honest. Can I be honest with you guys? Can I be honest with you for a second? Can I be honest with you all without you all judging me? I mean, even if you judge me, I don't mind being judged. But can you just listen to me with an open mind? Because I like to talk how I talk. And I don't like to sugarcoat stuff in a way to put it in a way that doesn't fit my personality. Because I think my audience is my audience. And I don't want to change that. Let me tell you something, right? We both met each other. We both wasn't shit. Neither of us was shit. But I realized people can heal. People can heal. Listen, you can find healing, man. I began to do my business and do my studies and do my research. And as I did my research, I became the man that she trusted. When I became the man that she trusted, she began to calm down. She began to calm down. She began to relax. She began to smile. Her words began to change. She was a F bomber all day. F this, mother effer. Now, her energy began soft. And when she became soft, I became more effective. So it's just we begin to, I did her, she did me. I did her, she did me. And you might be surprised, man. I tell people all the time, you don't have to find the person who's healed. Find the person who's willing. Sometimes you gotta find a person who's willing. And I found somebody who was willing. And she found a person who was willing. And we both willed together. And life is just different now. It's been 8 years. How do we heal when we are alone? Have you tried therapy? I suffered a lot. Yeah. I suffered a lot when I was changing my behavior. I suffered a whole lot. I didn't trust nobody because I was a very big cheater and a liar. So how can I trust you? You know how I began to trust her? F it. Whatever she's doing, she's doing. Whatever she ain't doing, she ain't doing. I stopped focusing on what she's doing. I focus on what I'm doing. See, I'll be focused on what the other person is doing too much. I ain't focused on what she's doing. Even now in my life, I don't focus on what she's doing. I focus on what I'm doing. Listen, when you're in a relationship, you focus on what you're doing. And you do it because you want to do it. Yeah. You focus on what she's doing. I focus on what I'm doing. She ain't focused on what I'm doing either. That's why you'll never see her pop up on social media or in my inbox or in my comment section. Who are you? Who? I don't have those problems. Praise God. I don't know how y'all do it now. I mean, I knew back then. So I begin to, because I'm like, trust is a big part of my life, not the relationship, but with my life. Because without trust, I couldn't flow. See, without trust, my energy wouldn't flow. My throat chakra was closed because I couldn't trust. And my third eye chakra was struggling. I was struggling because my heart was just closed. I heard the voice. Open your heart. Just trust. Don't worry about what's happening outside. Focus on the inside. So I began to release a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's not because of her. It's because of I. I had to do it because of me. And no matter what happens, that trust ain't going nowhere. Whether she cheats, lie, whether she did, that trust can't leave. Because it's not hers, it's mine. You all get what I'm saying? Your trust be going back and forth. It's like, how can trust go back and forth? Is it you trust or you not? I know this sounds really confusing. So you saying I should trust somebody who is keep cheating on me? No, you should leave them. You should leave them, but keep your trust. A lot of y'all men be telling women how to be great, but I truly don't think you guys have it or yourself. So your last post is contradicting to what you actually live in. All right, Deet. I mean, Deet, you have the right to think how you think. But okay, I'm not gonna debate you because that's what your life thinks, and that's what you feel. You know what I mean? So do what you do. So let me focus on somebody else. Leave them, but keep your trust. Always keep your love, man. You can't listen. You can't. Oh, by the way, my post on social media, I post about everything. Don't assume that I post about my life. You know, why you all think content creators post about their lives in every post? Here I am talking about my life, and you still talking about my post. I'm talking about my life. When you leave, they leave your child. I never thought that would happen. Man, you are caught up in this moment, huh? You are caught up in this leaving your child, huh? That man did what he did. And you, the longer you take to accept it, is the longer you suffer. The man left. He left his child, he left you. You can choose to accept it, or you can choose to suffer. You are choosing to suffer. It is your choice. And I know. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know what Miranda. I don't know what post that she's talking about. I don't know what contradiction it was. I don't know. You know, I don't remember. But I post random posts. But I don't know. I don't remember. But listen though. Seriously. Typical man to deflect. I know. I'm a typical man. My son had autism. I know. I understand. How do we do better? Do better about what? Do better about what though? D, let me help you, okay? Because I don't know what you are trying to say. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you are asking me. If you ask me a question, ask me a question. But remember, I'm not in a space to debate nobody or get offended and stuff. So just relax. If you're going to ask me a question, ask me a question. Because I don't know what you're talking about. My last post. I post every single day. I don't know what I post.